I'm Dave Butfield. These days, fishing is so much more than just soaking your bait in the water. And you may have some questions like, where's the most productive area to go fishing for your target species? When's the best time to catch that species? And of course, what is the best bait to use? Throughout my travels both here in Australia and overseas, I've been very fortunate to wet a line for some pretty amazing species. From barramundi in India, giant kingfish in New Zealand, and monster bream on the south coast of New South Wales, just to name a few. In that time, I've learnt so many different ways to catch a fish, and now it's my aim to try to pass that information on to you.
Or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again.
On this week's show, it's back on with the rockhopper boots, as I catch up with my good mate, Alex Bellissimo. We're fishing the rocky platforms of Sydney for the hard-hitting kingfish. But first, we need to climb down the soft sandstone cliff faces to get to our location. Extreme care must be taken when climbing down these rocky areas. Always have 3 points of contact to the rock face and never climb alone. It's amazing how small you really feel when you're climbing these giant sandstone cliff faces. You're on?
Yeah.
Good work, Al. You reckon you got a king?
It could be a little one.
Yep,
Tiny little rat.
kingfish. It's all right, it's a start. That's a great start, mate. That was your third cast. And you've got a kingy on, buddy. Well done. I know it's only a rat, but mate, I know in the past you've got some big kingfish and your biggest is about 26 kilos.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I could have used this for a live bait.
That's right. I'm here with Alex Bellissimo and we're fishing the beautiful rocks of Sydney. Mate, this is called Bluefish Point. Well, Bluefish Point's around the corner. This is just another stretch of rocks on North Head.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, we've come for kings today and Alex's third cast and he's hooked up onto a rat king. We're using Garfish, as you can see here, and a little skirt over the top. I know it's only a ratty, but there's been a lot of fish around this area at the moment.
It's been very consistent. There's a lot of undersized fish. So, just release them unharmed, obviously.
Yep.
Use oversized hooks as well, and you'll find that your ratio of survival is much higher.
All right, well, let's get some, we'll get that fish back in,
yes,
and we'll get some more garfish back out in the water. I'm just trying to show you this gar, and Alex has just kindly put this on the hook for me. And this is the way it's supposed to look, not like my last one, it was all mangled after a few casts. But the ideal gar is to have a salted gar. We haven't salted these, so they are a little bit softer, so you don't get the amount of cast out of it as you would if it was salted. So that's our garfish, beautifully rigged, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gangs on it. Our squid skirt, any colour of that, you can go white and pink, they all work. And as you'll see very shortly in our techniques, we'll cast it out and jig it and wind back in. We'll cast this out. So it's a pretty simple technique, so we'll cast it out it goes. And the depth, well, that's really up to you. I'm counting about 15 seconds at the moment. So I'll let that drop down. And then all we're going to do is wind and flick our rod, so. And that's it, pretty simple to do. One good thing about this fishing, you're always watching the ocean. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, woo! I just got hit right at the bottom of the rocks there. You got one, a kingy? Yeah, beautiful. That was my fish.
I think that's on the water too.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, good fish. fish, though.
They're better fish.
Was it a bonito?
Don't know.
That's a king. Oh, it's a good king, eh? Oh no, don't stick it up, eh? Too much.
I can feel the rods.
Yeah, just let it go. It's a good fish, mate. It's a good fish. Come forward, come forward. It's lucky it didn't do you down there, mate.
I know. He's coming up
forward,
now.
come forward, mate.
You're right here.
Yeah, step forward one more step, mate. One more step. Keep it away from that edge. All right?
There he is. The king.
Yeah, I actually thought it was a bit bigger.
Yeah, he's got a lot of heart, mate. You know what the kings are like.
Yeah. You want to wash it up?
Yeah.
You want me to wash it up for you?
Yeah.
Righto.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Al.
I'll
Well, there you
legal.
go. King our board, and I'll let Al do that because he's more experienced at doing it. And if you're not sure about something, always ask an expert. And God, it took off like a rocket. I thought it was going to be a bigger fish, but
It's reefed me up. It's reefed me up.
what happened? He reefed you.
Yeah, but the gang's actually caught in the rock.
Well, you win some and you lose some. It looks like I've lost this one. You got one? Good work. Oh, here we go again. Another one on. I'll just re-rig up. They're down there. Better one.
Yeah,
Come
first
on.
fish.
Oh,
yeah.
woo!
First fish.
That's definitely legal. That's a legal fish. Well done, mate. Good fish. Congratulations. Mate, I think the idea of it is just don't give them any drag at all.
Yeah.
Just get them in.
That's it.
You don't get a second chance.
Don't give them an inch, mate.
That's it, exactly.
Or they win or you win.
That's it, exactly. Well done. Good work. Oh, yep, you're on now. Come on, mate, get into it.
Bonito or something, mate.
There's a rat.
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah, trust me.
Not
to
a
get
bad
the
Taylor either, mate. That's some of the bycatch.
Here's some of the bycatch, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad fish, mate.
Yeah, it's a good fish. Not a king, but.
Not a king, but as you've seen, you know, we have seen a few kings come in this morning. Alex got one, I got one, and Joe, is it? Joe got one as well. Actually,
got one, yes.
you got two.
Got two, yeah.
You got two, and now we've got a tailor, and that's some of the bycatch you'll get from here. What else will we get, Al? Bonitos?
Well, I'm hoping on a bonito.
Yep.
I think Joe just got a, might have even been a tailor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bit him off, so
All right.
there you go.
Nothing wrong with a tailor like that, but
Well over a kilo anyway.
yeah, definitely. Good work.
Terrific.
Yep. We're on.
Oh, he's on.
And that was
fish.
on the floor.
Oh yeah, good king.
Yep, king. Definite king. Get up. Get up here. Yeah. There we go, Al. God.
Good work.
Oh, it was a bit of fun anyway.
Let us swim around the pond if you like.
Yeah.
Film that.
Oh, mate, I thought he had me on that reef then, but God, they pull hard. It's just so much power there.
Absolutely.
They're amazing. All right, thanks, mate. You can see they're just like a rocket, aren't they?
They are like a rocket, mate. Yeah, you want to hang on to that rod?
Yep, sure. Ta.
Just let it wear out a bit, mate, before it goes nuts on your hands with gangs.
Yeah, and that's the thing you've got to really take care of as well. We've got gangs here, so you know if you get a king like that, especially when he's a bit green, flapping around, you end up with a gang in the side of your leg or in your hands. And Alex, you experienced that once before, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, and I couldn't get the gangs out. I had to go to hospital and get it cut out.
Yeah, so that's how serious it can be.
Yes, yes.
And but still, look, that's on legal fish. But you can see how hard they pull. And I'm using the pirate here. This is a 20 kilo pirate. So light, I could cast this all day. So, and then I've got a 4,000 Saltiga on there. So I've got plenty of drag, plenty of cranking power. But having this light outfit, I can cast this backwards and forwards, and it's so easy. Oh, we got the hooks out of this beautiful fish, and he's probably only about 60 centimetres, but there is some bigger ones down there, so let's get him back in the water. See you later, buddy. And off he goes.
Hi, I'm Mick from Benson Archery. Today we're going to look at arrows. Firstly, the timber arrows. These are generally used by traditional shooters, recurve shooters. Because they're somewhat fragile, you would only shoot these out of those type of bows. The compound bow can be, the acceleration from a compound bow can be a bit great for them and they can shatter. So be careful with those. These have a feather, a hunting head, and they're relatively inexpensive. However, they're not very accurate. The next arrow is the alloy arrow. These are accurate, can be used for target shooting. Their downside is they bend. If you hit something hard, they can bend and then they can't be straightened. These are used for target and hunting. They're not bad, but however, the carbon arrow, which is latest on the scene, is the go. These arrows won't bend, they'll either shatter or they'll stay straight. They're light, they're fast, they're relatively inexpensive. They have a screw in front for adapting broadheads and field points too, so you can use them out of compound bow, longbow, recurve bow. Now all the arrows are spined, so you have to match the spine or the bendability of the arrow with the power of the bow you're using it from. So that's done at an archery shop, or you can look up charts online to work that out for yourself. The last arrow is the fish arrow, and these are a solid fiberglass arrow. These are used for fishing. They have a slide at the rear end here which attaches to the bow with a line, and they can be used for shooting fish. We have one more arrow here, which is another carbon arrow, and this is a target arrow. You can notice very small fletchers. These shoot very fast. These can be shot out of recurve bows and compound bows, and because of their speed, they're often used for target shooting. So if you require any more information, check out our website at bensonarchery.com.au.
Well, we're going to show you the rig we're using. It's a very simple rig, and the leader we're using here is about 60 to 80 pound. Number 3 or number 2 ball sinker.
That's right.
And squid skirt.
Yep, a rubber squid skirt.
Yep, and we've got our gang hooks, and this is, what are these, 4/0s, 5/0s?
They're actually 5/0s. Make sure they're double extra strong as well.
That's right, you don't want them to bend.
Yeah, and make sure your swivel eye isn't too large, otherwise you'll end up losing a gang hook.
Yeah, because the hooks
Nothing
will come
worse
out.
than that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very easy rig we're using today. This is our bait, this is our garfish, and you can get these at any fish market or fish shop.
Yeah, Eastern Sea Gar.
Yep. All right, Al, I'm going to hand it over to you, and you can show the viewers at home how to rig that up.
Okay, so just measure it downwards. Keep sliding it down and make sure that the top hook is going to go into the gill plate.
So not through the eye.
Not through the eye, the gill plate's much tougher.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so now that gar's a little bit too short, so that first hook goes into there.
Now it doesn't matter if we've got that swinger hook at the end, because it's going to look like a tag hook, whatever.
Well, like a stinger.
Stinger, that's
Okay.
it, stinger.
Now, just take into account that your next garfish could be long enough. Okay?
That's right, exactly.
Preferably try and get the same size gars, like grade your garfish as you pack them away.
Yep, okay.
Okay, and sometimes you might only use 4 hooks. Okay, so you got rigs with 4 and some with 5. So the first hook goes in there, then the second one goes up. Stretch it out as well. Okay.
You'll just line it up with that lateral line there.
Yep, with the lateral line. 2, 3, 4, and into the gill plate.
Yep.
And then your rubber band. Just loop it through. The loop, one loop goes through the other loop. Tighten it up, and just keep spinning it around. So you lift your finger as you wrap each time, and press down, and just climb up like binding. Okay.
It's pretty simple.
And then before you finish up, snap the bill, and the rubber band goes over the top of the bill, and then that rubber squid, plastic squid, goes over the top, and your sinker slides down, and there you go.
That's our gari. Well, let's get this little bugger in the water.
You bet. Little tiddler.
Starting to see a few more hits, and now it's just got one.
I seen that fish, it was within 2 retrieves of the surface. So, even though they're undersized, you know, they're still good fun. I'm going to put on a sinker. This is a size 2 ball, just for sink rate. It's typically like any other form of fishing that, you know, you increase or decrease the sink rate. But you know something, regardless, if you just do something different, it keeps your enthusiasm, keeps you pumped, rather than just becoming stagnant and going, well, this is nothing's really going to become of this, you know. So you just keep swapping and changing, and voila, something happens. Okay, this is a nice, neat way to actually bait up the garfish. It's practical, works well, it's efficient, and it works on a lot of species. In fact, with the fresh garfish, if you let it float to the bottom, sometimes you'll end up with a snapper or even a jewfish. You end up with many species like salmon, obviously tailor, as you've seen before, bonito, kingfish. It's fantastic for kingfish. Kingfishers love garfish, you know. So in New Zealand they call them pipers. The actual sea garfish, make sure when you're using garfish as well, use the sea garfish, the eastern sea garfish, rather than the river garfish. The river garfish work okay, but the eastern sea garfish is much better. There you go, I'm about to go back out there again. Hey! How good's that?
Well done, Alex.
How good's that?
I was just getting a drink and I heard, yep, you're on. So, well done. Looks like a legal fish too, mate.
Mate, I tell you what, let's go and check it out and see how good you are.
It's really important to you always check your sizes, because they can look like they're 65 or 68, but they could be 64.
That's exactly right. And even if they're 1 centimetre under, just release them.
That's right. If they're 5 mil under, if you do get checked by fisheries, they will give you a big fine.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so I can't stress that enough. You know, these days fisheries have cracked down on people taking undersized fish, and look, we want to look after our fisheries. So, you know, another few years he's going to be probably 90 centimetres, or a year he might be 90 centimetres, who knows? I'm not sure of the growth rate.
If he's legal, he won't be 90 centimetres.
Italian. All right. Well, mate, he's 66 and a half, so 66 and a half centimetres, so definitely a legal fish. And I gathered that he'd be going home to the Bellissimo's fridge tonight and on the table.
You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys could do a deal with me and...
we might get a fillet. We might get a fillet. Well, it's not over yet. You know, we've had a pretty productive morning. We've lost the fish, we've hooked fish, you've got a tailor, I've got two, you've got 2. I think it was Joe who was there, he got 2, and the last one he got must have been close to 70 or something, wasn't it?
At least.
Yeah.
Can we just briefly explain that ridiculous situation when you passed me the rod? Your king was 70 to 75, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Now, he passed me the rod, he took one run, the set of gangs got caught into the side of the wall about 4 metres down. The king could not escape. We couldn't subdue the fish. The king couldn't be subdued. Unfortunately, as we look over now, the king is still stuck on the side of the ledge.
Yeah, that's right.
Now that would happen one in...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, it's probably my mistake that I should have just kind of pulled him in. But I thought, well, look, Alex has done a lot more than me, and if you're not feeling 100%, and that's what I always say, I don't try to be a know-it-all. If you're not sure, get someone to do it.
Dave, it's not your mistake at all. It's just one of those ridiculous... Mate, you'd probably win lotto before that would happen again.
That's right, exactly. All right, mate, well, let's... you're going to take this fish home, so we'll get him out of his misery, and I'm going to put a gar on, and hopefully hook a fish and get to take one home, because he probably won't share his fillet anyway. Oh, let's get back to the water.
I will, mate. I'll give you the hand.
I've been told, and I don't know if it's true, but the sexual maturity of a kingfish is around that 65 centimetre mark. So
Yeah, I believe, between 60
And
60 and 65.
yeah, so now
Yeah,
we've got a lot
yeah.
more kingfish out there breeding, and it's just getting more and more and more fish.
Yes.
I mean, we want to have a fisheries like New Zealand. Imagine having kingfish just like New Zealand.
It'd be incredible.
Yep. Well, mate, we haven't had a bite for about half an hour now, so I reckon it's time to pack up the gear and get out of here. What do you reckon?
I reckon so, mate. It's late morning. Fish are gone off the bite. If you want to go and pursue them, come back down late this afternoon or towards the evening, you may end up with another hot bite.
That's right. We've had a great day today. We've got about nine kings between all the blokes out here and ourselves, Taylor. So it's all in all, it's been a great morning's fish.
Mate, how exciting are they, mate? You see those packs of kings actually following the gars, chasing the gars.
That's
in.
right. Great
Very
fun.
exciting fishing, yeah.
Great fun.
It's exhilarating, there's no doubt.
Yeah, anyone can experience this. Give Alex Blissimo a call. He's a great bloke, and every time we go out with you, Alex, we catch fish. So you know what you're doing.
I'd like to hope so.
And the thing is as well, when you walk down places like this, you really need to be guided. And look, I've done it a number of times with you, but I still like to have that guidance going down there, because it is dangerous.
I've got my regular clients, they only go rock fishing with me. I can guide them down into areas and show them adventures and spots that they never would have originally have gone.
That's right, exactly. But jump on our website, it's hooktv.com.au, click on the link and you'll find Alex's number. Great bloke, great fisherman, and mate, we've had a great time. Thanks
it's
again.
Mate, terrific, cheers.
I hope you enjoyed the show, because I've had a blast. I'll see you next week, somewhere around Australia.
Water makes it clear to see that fishing's just like therapy. The worries of the world all just drift away when I'm out here fishing for the day. So if I hook a big one or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again.